Breaking news in crypto. Major banks are now piloting cryptocurrencies on their exchanges, and XRP is right at the center of attention. The implications could be massive, and today we're breaking down why XRP could move much faster than most expect, and why recent developments might trigger explosive growth. If you're following XRP closely, type X in the comments and smash that like button. Let's dive in. Recent discussions from BlackRock have highlighted that tokenization today is similar to the internet in 1996. Many misunderstood this point, thinking it would take decades for XRP to show significant price action. But history has already proven otherwise. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and XRP have all experienced explosive moves in the past. With regulations coming into play and ongoing market activity, further growth could happen much faster than most anticipate. Just recently, Coinbase announced that major banks are piloting cryptocurrencies through their exchange for business purposes. XRP, often referred to as the banker's coin, is central to these initiatives. This clearly signals that institutions are integrating digital assets for payments and settlements, and adoption is accelerating. On a personal strategy level, I recently shifted my holdings from XLM to XRP. While Stellar continues to innovate and secure partnerships, XRP now represents the clearest opportunity for large-scale adoption. It's about long-term value, not short-term hype. Ripple has strategically positioned itself ahead of competitors. Acquisitions like Hidden Road, which handles trillions in settlements annually, demonstrate the scale at which Ripple operates. Competing with this infrastructure is nearly impossible for smaller networks. There is some FUD circulating. Ripple, like every cryptocurrency company, sells tokens to fund operations. But it's important to understand that these sales are transparent and aimed at strengthening the business, expanding dominance, and securing long-term growth. Structurally, XRP is ahead in both banking and enterprise adoption. Unlike XLM, which burned 50% of its supply without significantly impacting price, XRP's escrow strategy and measured approach keep it well positioned for long-term growth. Timing and strategic partnerships amplify its effect when market catalysts hit. Regulations are the next major catalyst for XRP. Once legal clarity arrives, XRP's price could spike rapidly. Traders and investors must be ready for sudden, significant moves because the market can react faster than most expect. Macro factors also play a role. Economic events, global uncertainty, and regulatory shifts all have the potential to accelerate adoption and demand for XRP. The fundamentals are aligning with speculation, creating a perfect growth storm. The retail crowd has been cautious this year. Some investors exited due to fatigue or missed opportunities. But when XRP reaches new milestones, potentially seeing 100 times or more growth over time, adoption will accelerate and attention will return. Early holders stand to benefit the most. We are moving away from speculation and into real implementation. XRP's partnerships with banks, combined with regulatory clarity, could trigger massive adoption. Observing these developments now allows investors to position themselves strategically rather than reactively. Fundamental indicators suggest that XRP is the clear leader in the space. While other projects like XLM will continue to thrive, Ripple's network effect, banking integrations, and infrastructure give it an edge that is unmatched by competitors. Explosive price action in crypto has precedent. XRP is poised for a similar trajectory, driven by adoption, strategic partnerships, and execution, not just hype. Every cryptocurrency project sells tokens to fund operations, but XRP's approach is calculated to benefit the network long term. Understanding these mechanics is crucial for anyone planning to invest or trade strategically. Institutional adoption is on the rise. Major banks piloting XRP for real-world business practices could attract trillions in capital. The combination of technology readiness and regulatory clarity creates a perfect storm for rapid growth. The next phase for XRP isn't speculation, it's execution. Market participants should watch closely how banks, exchanges, and regulatory frameworks converge, because this convergence will directly drive utility and demand. Patience is critical. Many investors expect immediate results, but XRP's growth will be measured, strategic, and ultimately sustainable. Those prepared for this timeline can maximize their opportunity. Even short-term catalysts can have a massive impact. News, partnerships, and regulatory updates can trigger sudden, explosive movements. Understanding both the fundamentals and timing is key. XRP remains the most obvious winner in this space. Infrastructure, strategic planning, banking partnerships, and macro conditions are all aligning. The outlook for significant gains is very strong. Stay informed. Watch regulatory developments, bank adoption, and market trends closely. XRP's trajectory could surprise many, and early informed participants stand to benefit the most. Subscribe to XRP Daily Brief for 4 XRP updates daily. This video is for informational and entertainment purposes only. Nothing here is financial advice. Always do your own research and consult a qualified financial professional before investing.